back to the golden nugget, the yellow nugget. Thanks for watching again, guys. We're going to start this one off nice and quick. There is 50 million fittings, so we're going to try and do fuel system, oil plumbing, oil cooler, oil drain, oil feed. I've got spark plugs, I've got the, from EFI Hardware, I've got a heap of stuff. So we've got the quarter injector spaces so we can put the fuel rail in. I've got a Bosch fuel pressure sensor, an adapter for the pressure temp oil, 2 knock sensors, just a bunch of little stuff we were missing. And I reckon we're ready for a startup. Maybe even get it on the dyno and start running it in. New radiators here, so that's good. We can put the cooling fan on, set the air gaps on the Hall effect sensors. Just get it done, so let's do it. I'm gonna rip the inlet off because it's just test fitted. We've got a throttle body, we've got an automatic control motor, we've got stuff, so we're gonna get it done. That's not good enough. I'm not having it. Annoyingly, when you're building stuff like this, there's always problems. We're at a standstill. I need injector adapters for the base, so I need to go get them. But I also need to go to Pertec, and because I'm in Ludo right now, I need to do that all in one hit. So now I'm going to fit the oil filter relocation, but I actually don't have the right thing for that, but at least I can rough in the fittings. So we're going to do it that way. Jacko's doing strange stuff off camera. There was a piece of ash in my eye. So I'm going to do that, then I'll rough in the oil cooler, probably mount the relocation plate, mount the fuel reg, and then, yeah, do that. So, for anyone interested, we've pulled this out and we need an R33 turbo one because we have this oil cooler adapter plate. In here is an O-ring. This is not going to seal on a thread. So I'll show you what I'm going to pick up off Benny from Benny's garage. Very helpful friend to have. So I'm going to swap that over for one of them, but right now I'm just going to test fit this with 2 bolts, then I can rough in the dash lines to see what angles I need because we are missing some fittings. Then figure out where the relocation's going, figure out where the cooler's going, get all that happening, because obviously I need oil pressure to start it. I am missing a coolant fitting, so I won't be able to put water in it, but I can fire it up for at least, 10 seconds. Alrighty, we're back. We've just been on a parts run, and we got the thing. If anyone know, if you know, you know. That's what you need. Thank you to Benny at Benny's garage. Different injector O-rings. Some more fittings, a TPS connector, and also, I don't know where it is. There's a DTM connector here somewhere for the CAS. This is for the MAC valve, the boost control solenoid, and the CAS, so we can get the lube finished. So I'm going to mount up the oil filter adapter plate, do the 2 dash lines for the motor, 2 dash lines to the oil cooler, do the plumbing on the turbo side. That's it, let's just get into it. Stop. Nice. Alright, oil cooler mount's done. I'm just going to keep hustling through. So I'll show you the little thing I got, the thing that you need, and what it does. I'll pull off the oil cooler plate because it's only got 2 bolts in it and the thing isn't in the block. Then we can permanently mount that. Then I can mount 2 dash lines to the filter that I can start on the oil cooler. And then, haha, yay. Alrighty, so your oil filter block. This threads in where the old one did. The old one had thread, so you screw your oil filter on. On a turbo Skyline, or what this plate's made for, still fits this block. There is a water cooler that goes on here, circulates water around to keep the oil cool, and then your filter. So on this, we need this, because this matches this O-ring, and then when you fit that, you get a nice tight seal in there. That feeds the oil from the center fitting, which is in, not out, into the block. We're not using that temp bung. We do have 1/8 MPT to M10 by 1, which is your Bosch pressure temp sensor. So I'm going to fit that now. I'll fit, damn it, that's tight in there. This to the block. I'll fit this to the block, and I'll fit this to the block, and that to the block, and everything to the block, and then the other oil filter block and the things. Science. Alright, next step, this is about to go on. So we have Bosch pressure temp, awesome sensors. So this does 0 to 10 bar pressure and also has a temperature output. So you do a single power, single ground, 2 signals out. They're M10 by 1. Most like fuel pressure regs, anything's going to be 1/8 NPT, which is what this is. So speed flow adapter. I will Teflon tape this in there, like that. This in there. Still gives us clearance for our lines, and we'll put a copper washer on there. Quick thing to be careful of on these oil, like the outlet plate, there is in and out, because one is what comes straight out of the oil pump, what's straight back into the bearings. Same thing with this thermostat plate, there is into that, so it goes to the correct side of the filter, then back to the motor, and then there's also an in and out of the oil cooler, so the thermostat works in the correct direction. That was nice. So if you plumb that up wrong, it'll just be haywire. It'll either make 0 oil pressure, the oil cooler won't open, just all bad. Just do it right, do it correctly, pay attention to what you're doing. So oil feeds to the filter block are done, obviously in the correct order, in and out. Jacko assembled this for me, which Jake supplied. So Aeroflow, I think a 16 row cooler with an Aeroflow bracket. You like trim these to size. I was worried we didn't have any of these. Shout out Jackie for supplying them. We were missing some fittings when we got this, but there is a lot. So this obviously has to be fitted somewhere before I make the next lines that go from the thermostat to this. You need to know where it goes before you plumb it up. Then we're going to work on turbo side plumbing. Then we're going to work on the wiring, and it might be ready to crank and make some oil pressure, and then maybe just spray something in the intake and see if it makes any scary noise, fires. We'll see. Then we'll actually get it running properly once it's got coolant. It's raining. It's probably been 2 weeks since we've touched this car, I think. I don't even know where this video is up to, but we've got some bits. Got a PRP Alice alternator kit. We've got an Alice alternator. We've got the fittings we were waiting on. Kwannah's done pretty much 90% of the wiring. We've got to put the power wires on, power up the alternator, power up the starter, then we can power up the car and make sure it's all okay. Hopefully make oil pressure, then inlet on and then start it. Maybe. So let's make this quick. It moved. So, I've done a lot of stuff off camera. We've put the PRP alternator kit in, the timing case is on. We tried to fit the upper timing case. It doesn't really work yet. We're going to modify it. We're not going to worry about that. Kwannah's in there flicking the ignition trigger to the Haltech. I've already powered up the engine bay on the ground. He's already done a heap of wiring. Then we get the laptop, scale all the sensors, then try and get oil pressure, which is why I pulled all the plugs out, half of which was snapped. Like fully broken. Like I don't even know. It's like they fitted him with a rattle gun with a uni on a 45. So we're doing that, and we're going to try and get first start. Fuel system's working, there's no leaks. We're not going to run it off its injectors straight away. We're just going to build oil pressure, then put the new plugs in, put the coils back in, put the inlet on. I don't know if you can hear much of this because it's raining, my bad. And that's that, should fire up. We're not going to put water in it yet or anything because I still need to fit the radiator, clutch fan, the serpentine power steering kit that's coming from Ross. So it'll just be double handling. I'm not going to run it for long. We need to run it in the cam and do it properly. So we'll fire it up for all of probably 10 seconds to hear it run, and that's probably this video done, but not yet. Not yet, mate. Alright, let's go. Alright, so Kwannah's been in there setting up sensors and doing things and making calibration tables. It's just a painful, long process. Yes, I am the tuner, but also he's better than me at that, I guess. Like, anyone can do it, but he's definitely faster. So hopefully we have oil pressure, fuel pressure, all the scaling done for everything, because we add the resistor to that Raceworks sensor, which we'll make another video on, because it's actually a bit that goes into that. That's done. So now we're going to crank it, make some oil pressure, and then hopefully get it to start up. And then that's the end of this. And I still hope you can hear me, because it's still raining. So cool. If anyone knows what just happened, I'm gonna go off camera for a second.
Oh my.
Yep. Dude. Keep cranking even when it fires. Okay. Alright, obviously there's no water, so we're going to run it for long. It was running very rich. It's still not running amazing, but it's running. Makes oil pressure, doesn't make any scary noises. Everything's working, so now it's on to fab. So I'll do cooler pipes, dump pipe, add air intake temp sensor, the wideband into the exhaust, do all that stuff. Then we'll get it set up even more, get it running really well, get water in it, put the fan on, the power steering kit's coming from Ross, tail shaft in, gearbox oil, get the clutch working, this will be driving, and then on the dyno. So we're not far off now, although we're probably 5 days of solid labour into it. I'm happy with the result. I'm sure Jakey will be too, because he actually heard it make noise. Even though it's not running amazing, but it's not running, so. Yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, and shoot us a comment, the usual stuff. Appreciate it, guys.